Join us live at Sittenamai, Stoughton's annual Norwegian festival.
Plus, enforcement on the Beltline, why police are targeting speeders on Madison's busiest roadway. And we're following the state Republican convention, what Republicans will discuss and where their stances lie. It's all ahead. On News 3 Now at 5. A DeForest man accused of plotting to sexually assault and kill his former classmate in 2022 pleads no contest of a charge of attempted first-degree intentional homicide. 21-year-old Gabriel Savage was charged with 4 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide, attempted first-degree sexual assault of a child with a threat of force, and attempted first-degree sexual assault. Savage pleaded no contest to one of the attempted homicide charges, and the other charges were dismissed. The judge accepted the plea and found Savage guilty of the crimes, but not guilty due to mental disease or defect. The Wisconsin Department of Justice investigating a fatal shooting by an officer in Beloit last night. Police say they found a woman with stab wounds at a home on Frederick Street yesterday. That's on Beloit's northwest side. Officers say they saw an armed person threatening to hurt someone else in the home. An officer tried to stop the armed person with a less lethal option, but could not. A second officer shot the suspect, who died at the scene. Investigators later found that no one else was in the home. They say they recovered edged weapons at the scene. Well, the Department of Justice has not released the age of that person or gender, but we do know the woman is now in the hospital due to her injuries. One officer has been treated for a minor injury. The officers involved are now on administrative leave. The DOJ says officers were wearing body cams at the time. Again, that investigation ongoing, and once complete will be handed over to the Rock County District Attorney's Office. Beltline drivers, you may want to start watching your speed. The State Patrol in the middle of a new initiative to put more troopers on the Beltline this summer. It's an effort to curb speeding and reckless driving. Our Braden Ross caught up with one of those troopers today to learn more.
If you've been out on the Beltline recently, you may have seen a few more state troopers than you're used to. That's all part of a new initiative to get people on the Beltline to slow down.
I view the interstate as my community.
State Trooper David Yang is part of that increased presence on the Beltline. He says after seeing too many bad crashes caused by increasing reckless driving and speeding, the extra patrol cars are needed.
It's really opened up my eyes. Like, wow, like who would have thought that, everyday driving could cause so much damage. We just want to slow people down and make it more convenient and safer for the daily commutes.
And you may have heard the myth that you can't be pulled over in the flex lane. Well, that's not true. The increased presence includes patrolling the flex lane, whether it's open or closed. But Yang says if you do see the dreaded red and blue lights behind you, you should always move to the rightmost lane if you can. And anytime you see any vehicles pulled over on the side of the road, you should slow down and try to move one lane away from them if possible.
The main thing state troopers want you to take away from this initiative, just slow down and move over. It could save lives. Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Well, it is a gorgeous Friday. Let's get a look at your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Enjoying the weather patio on this Friday, Alex.
Indeed I am. It's practically perfect out here on the picture-perfect patio with temperatures in the upper 70s, right around 80 degrees. A little bit of a breeze out here. The sun's out, so nice night to be outside. If you can take that opportunity to be outside this evening, I encourage it, and the whole weekend is going to be nice. Before we turn unsettled and stormy, we've been talking about the potential for severe weather for a couple of days now on the First Warn Weather Team. We're going for alert day next Tuesday, afternoon and evening, for all hazards. That would be hail, damaging winds, and perhaps a couple of isolated tornadoes. Upper 70s, near 80 right now. That's the good stuff across all of southern Wisconsin. And here in Dane County, temperatures also in the upper 70s. That warm spot is 79 degrees. No, we got an 80 to the northwest up near Sauk City. Mild night tonight and a warm weekend. I will cover just how warm this weekend's going to be and the timing and the tracking of alert day conditions next Tuesday coming up.
Alex, thank you. This weekend, Appleton will be the center of politics in Wisconsin. That's where Republicans across the state will meet for their annual convention. They'll debate who to send from the state of Wisconsin to the Republican National Convention, as well as what to include in the state party platform as they head into this election year.
People know what our principles are: limited government, free speech. Right now, with what you see going on with the college campuses and the Israel-Hamas war, actually, I think you're going to see a little bit more juice with that issue.
And you can watch our continued coverage of the state party convention from Appleton on Saturday and see our full interview with Dane County Republican Chair Brandon Malley. That's this Sunday at 10:30 on For the Record. Changes to the FAFSA program are causing issues at universities across the country, including here in Wisconsin. Right now, universities are struggling to get students enrolled because they can't submit their FAFSA information. That is required to enter most universities. The errors have been known since, October when the new FAFSA opened, and that includes issues with being able to change FAFSA forms that have incorrect information on them.
Typical years, we're able to help them with those corrections immediately in October, and we are still unable to make corrections to applications. And we were notified by the Department of Education last week that we won't be able to make corrections until late June. So you can imagine this is causing a ton of stress for everybody involved.
Now, officials at UW believe the problems will be solved by fall, but may affect enrollment numbers this year due to dramatic drops in FAFSA submissions. Water beads in eye-popping colors were marketed as children's toys for years, but they can pose a real danger if ingested. The story of one family's heartbreaking loss is now driving a possible legislative change. Bradley Blackburn explains.
They are super absorbent polymer pieces that can swell in size 100 times when exposed to water. But Taylor Beathard never imagined water beads could have such tragic power.
No family should have to experience what we have experienced because of a toy.
Last year, the Wisconsin mother of 5 found her 10-month-old daughter unresponsive in her crib and called 911, but it was too late. An autopsy found Esther died of an intestinal blockage, a single water bead inside the infant's body. Her family now changed forever.
My 6.5-year-old son, Esther was his best friend. And while I lost my daughter, he lost his best friend at 6 years old.
They don't know how or when Esther ingested the bead. The products have been common toys for years, often part of sensory kits or craft sets. But new bipartisan legislation called Esther's Law would ban the sale of water beads for children.
I am hopeful in Esther's memory that this can be passed.
Last December, major retailers including Amazon, Walmart, and Target announced they'll no longer sell water beads for children, but millions and millions of beads are already in homes.
There are literally tens of thousands of water beads in an individual product, and they can end up everywhere. You may think you have picked up every last water bead, and you haven't.
Even with this law, even if they go off the market, the risk is still there.
It's still there until they're gone.
A family's deep loss and fight to protect others. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News.
The Beathards family lives in Waukesha County, and while the bill would prohibit the sale of water beads to children, they could remain on the market as decor for adults. Well, today is the 17th of May, or for people in Norway, it is 17. Mai, the day that celebrates the signing of Norway's constitution, which prevented the country from being fully taken over by Sweden. But today, the festivities are celebrated in Stoughton at the 17 Mai Festival. News 3 Now, a proud sponsor of this event. Our Maddie Heimsch is there now, live with a look at the festivities. Maddie?
Eric, you are going to be so jealous of me. I've already had a brat and a cream puff here at 17 Mai in Stoughton. The opening ceremony for the event hasn't even started yet, and we're here on Main Street, and it's already filled up with food, vendors, and everyone in Stoughton. I'm here with Amy Edgington from One Community Bank. They're the primary sponsors of the event. How are you, Amy?
Great. Beautiful day for this event.
It is. How important is it for One Community Bank to be sponsoring this community event?
It's very important. One Community Bank, you know, our three things that we really strive for is serving our clients, supporting our colleagues, and investing in our community. We're doing all three of those here today. We've got our colleagues out at the booth enjoying the sun and events. We've got ATM machines throughout downtown, One Community Bank sponsored, and serving the clients, you know, because we're out here. Clients are among us.
What can everyone look forward to at 17 Mai this weekend?
Oh, good weather, which is going to be awesome, right? Entertainment tent. We got some great performers down there. Tonight, the canoe race, that brings in a big crowd. Sunday, the parade.
And what's your favorite event of all of it?
My favorite event is Sunday. You know, One Community Bank participates in that event, and it's just nice to see our clients and the community hand out swag.
Awesome. Amy, thank you. We're looking forward to Sunday, too. I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio, Eric. Reporting live in Stoughton, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Sitting in my always one of the events that signals summer is coming. Maddie, thanks. Coming up after a short break, the war in Gaza rages on. We'll take a look at the fight to keep civilians safe and how American doctors are now getting involved. That's ahead at 5. And on Wall Street, the stock market ends the week with mixed results. But the Dow Jones rising more than 134 points, closes above 40,000 for the first time ever. The Nasdaq fell 12 points. S&P 500 adds a half dozen. We'll be right back.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the Madison area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Sockberry Healthcare is here to help. To help with your shoulder pain,
Your knee injury,
that hip that bothers you.
with your foot or ankle pain,
we focus on quality
We focus on results.
and take time to listen.
so that your care is the best care for you.
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 For you. We're here for you.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org. or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Rider Chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your home renewal with 2-for-1 windows and no interest for 1 year. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Alert day conditions are expected next Tuesday at 6. I'll let you know just how much rain you can expect through next week.
And we reveal why there will be more State Patrol monitoring the Beltline this summer. That's tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
You have a consumer issue and you keep getting the runaround. Need help?
It's call for action to help me. Nobody else did.
Contact our team by phone or on channel3000.com. Call for action only on News 3 Now. Moving forward for you. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
A U.S.-built pier is now operational off Gaza, and trucks are rolling ashore to deliver desperately needed aid. But this breakthrough comes as we learn at least 20 American medical workers are trapped in Gaza after Israel closed the Rafah crossing. Imtiaz Tayyab spoke to one of those workers, and a warning: this story contains some disturbing imagery.
Black smoke rises above Rafah as Israel's southern offensive widens. And in the north, they're now fighting a resurgence of Hamas. Fighting that didn't spare 10-year-old Samaya, who lost her arm in an airstrike and needs advanced medical care. I want the border crossings opened again, she says, so I can go and get a new arm and be like everyone else again. Also in Gaza are around 20 American medics trapped after Israel blocked all land crossings in the south. Now doing all they can while they wait to be allowed to go home.
We see explosive injuries, burns, shrapnel wounds. So, and the problem with this is these are wounds that we don't usually see in America.
Among the trapped medics are trauma nurse Monica Johnson from Oregon and Dr. Mahmoud Sabha from Texas.
We came in with such good intentions, obviously, and wanting to help and save lives. We haven't had a single wound patient in the ICU that has made it out.
Not a single one.
No.
Most of their patients are among the youngest in Gaza.
She had glitter on her fingernails. She had discolored hair. It's these things these things. It really affects you because you really see the innocence.
Sabah and Johnson say they know their families are worried about them, but as medics, they had to help the people of Gaza.
I've always said to my kids, follow your heart. And in my heart, this feels like what I'm supposed to be doing. I will.
Still, every day is a challenge.
Medical supplies, we are getting almost none because we bring in our own medical supplies and we're burning through it.
You've been working alongside your Palestinian colleagues for all these weeks now. How are they doing?
They're broken and they are empty. So the thought of leaving them and, leaving them while they're so empty is heartbreaking.
And we've just received this message from Nurse Monica as she tries to leave Gaza, which I'll read to you. It says, "We are currently waiting at the Israeli border. It was a difficult passage. We had a tank pointing its barrel at us for exactly 1 hour before letting us through one of the checkpoints. We were so heartbroken to leave over half our team and the people of Gaza. I am so fearful for their safety." That's Nurse Monica Johnson from Portland, Oregon, as she tries to leave Gaza. Imtiaz Time, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
Well, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is warning of a resurgence of Mpox, the infectious disease formerly known as monkeypox. Now, the alert comes ahead of Pride events around the world, which start June 1st. Mpox spread to tens of thousands of gay and bisexual men around the world back in 2022. The CDC is warning there's currently an epidemic of an even deadlier version in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Public Health Agency is urging people at risk to get vaccinated as soon as possible. In more local news, a local get-together is bringing a new meaning to prom, and this one features man's best friend. The Possum Prom brings together the look of the 80s and our four-legged companions to give these dogs a chance to let loose. The event, put on by Green Acres Pet Resort in DeForest, which says events like this are good for the dogs who need enrichment and time around others to be healthy.
It's about their social and physical and mental well-being. So they've got each other to play with and the staff, and then the enrichment games and different toys that we have for them keeps them active and mentally stimulated.
Well, the event wasn't just for the pups, but for their parents as well. Owners were able to chat and hang out with other dog lovers as the event continued. Well, if you're looking to get out to the state parks in Wisconsin, the DNR has given you a chance to do it for free. June 1st and 2nd, that's when the DNR will waive all fees related to state park admissions, along with fishing licenses and also trail passes. It's part of the DNR's Free Fun Weekend. It encourages people to get out and explore the nature of Wisconsin with opportunities like fishing without the commitment of a license, and also hiking along one of Wisconsin's many winding trails. The event includes over 60 state parks, including Devil's Lake State Park and Governor Dodge State Park as well. Time now for a look at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington taking us through the weekend. Alex?
Hey, Eric, let's start with the good stuff here. Look at the warm temperatures we're expecting Saturday and Sunday. We'll do 83 on Saturday. Could actually be a couple degrees warmer than that, especially over southwestern Wisconsin. Then another picture-perfect day temperature-wise on Sunday at 82, although we are eyeing up the potential for an isolated thunderstorm chance Saturday evening. Better chances for showers and thunderstorms. We want to highlight this right away. This would be for all of southern Wisconsin for Tuesday afternoon and evening, so giving you a lot of lead time here. First, to let you know that as we march towards next Tuesday, could be an active day across southern Wisconsin and much of the Midwest. Again, back to the nice stuff, though. 78 now in Madison, 81 in Janesville, still hanging on to 82 in Boscobel. Friends up to the north in Camp Douglas, and in the Dells, you're at 80 degrees. Picture perfect evening to get outside and enjoy all of these nice mild temperatures. The winds are fairly calm out there. The humidity is low. A lot of 78s and 79s across Dane County. But let's fast forward here to tomorrow evening. Even though we'll be warm in the low to mid 80s, by the time we get to 8 o'clock, an isolated thunderstorm or two stretching from Grant County up towards Lone Rock, up towards the Dells. This will fizzle as it moves towards the south and towards the east, but just be prepared if you are going to be spending time outdoors on Saturday evening. Have a place, a shelter to go if you happen to hear a rumble of thunder. As we say, when thunder roars, go indoors. Again, not expecting widespread storms, but an isolated storm or two not out of the question. Better chances for heavier rainfall as we march out into next week. This is as we lean towards that alert day Tuesday, but even Monday, good chances for showers and storms. Tuesday is that big day with the potential for severe weather, and we'll keep on and off shower and thunderstorm chances as we march out beyond alert day Tuesday. First, to also let you know here that the rainfall amounts with these repeated clusters, repeated bouts, periods of storms, Monday, Tuesday, even lasting into the wee hours of your Wednesday morning, could amount to anywhere from widespread 1, 2, 3-inch amounts of water with maybe some isolated heavier amounts if these storms repeatedly move over the same area. And that risk of severe weather outlined by the Storm Prediction Center many days in advance to give us as much lead warning as possible for the potential of an active day on Tuesday. Warm though, staying very warm all the way up through alert day Tuesday. Beyond alert day Tuesday, staying active with on and off shower and storm chances as we head towards Memorial Day Monday. A little bit cooler weather expected, but dry as it looks like at this point. Stay tuned though, that could certainly change with our active weather pattern. We like to see those weather photos, see that scan here. Get your phone out, just scan that QR code and that will give us those weather photos that we can show on air, but only when it's safe. But we got to do a little traffic here as well to see how's the belt line acting up here this evening. Acting well, moving at a pretty decent clip, 50 to 60 miles per hour, so that's pretty decent on a Friday evening. Our friends in Janesville also going at a good clip at 70 miles per hour. Are we going to do par for course up by the Dells? Again, we will at 70 miles per hour. Gorgeous evening, take the car out, roll down the windows, enjoy the evening.
Yeah, pretty smooth traffic for a Friday at 5:20. Alex, thank you. Stay with us. There's more after the break. What to expect for your summer travel plans as the unofficial start gets closer. That's next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Every single day, we help families that have been tragically impacted in truck crashes. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. Truck crash? Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Natural wood mulch is just $169. Status indoor-outdoor carpet is only 49 cents a square foot. 10-inch premium hanging baskets are just $9.99. And all Burpee seeds are on sale. Plus 11% rebate. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry in before time runs out. Sign up for Menards emails to get more hot deals. Plus the weekly flyer right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This Memorial Day is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
The unofficial start to summer right around the corner now, and early forecasts are pointing to a season filled with travel. AAA predicting tens of millions of people will travel away from home this Memorial Day holiday weekend. Ivan Rodriguez has more.
Nearly 44 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home this Memorial Day weekend. 3.5 million of them are expected to travel by air, a 9% increase compared to 2019, according to AAA.
In 2005, that was the busiest Memorial Day weekend we've seen in 25 years. That was 4 years after 9/11 and right before the recession. So that year was particularly busy for travel. What we're seeing now is in 2024, 4 years after the pandemic, the travel industry has just come back in a big way.
Aixa Diaz with AAA says Memorial Day travel paints a picture of what we can expect for summer travel. Based on their projections, the season is expected to be sizzling hot. The Transportation Security Administration, for its part, also expects setting new records this summer. The agency predicts screening more than 3 million passengers on same peak days this upcoming season.
Airports are going to be packed. If you've flown recently, you know that most flights these days don't have many empty seats left. People are flying in big numbers.
Diaz says road trips are also expected to set a new record, with about 38 million people traveling by car, with gas prices similar to last year.
Gas prices have been ticking down in recent days, and they really remained steady over the past month or so. So we haven't seen any spikes in gas prices.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
And stay with us. We'll have a final check of that weekend first warn forecast in just a moment.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. So get your summer started off right with amazing Memorial Day savings throughout the store. Like these 50-foot Woods extension cords, just $12.99. This new Charbroil gas grill, only $189.99. Assorted Milkbone, canine carryouts, and pepperoni dog treats as low as $4.99. And rewards members get free same-day local delivery on all pet supply orders of $49 or more. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Need inspiration? Shop Pick and Save. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Pick and Save is worth it every time. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
I would like to tell you about the man I love, Eric, who is running for the U.S. Senate. A fourth-generation Wisconsinite, he started his first business in his 20s and then built and turned around over a dozen companies, creating thousands of good-paying jobs. He believes in the American dream, and he wants it to be possible for everyone. Above all, Eric is a man of integrity. These are the qualities I want in a U.S. Senator to fight for Wisconsin. How about you?
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
We're a really busy family of 6 and moving into a new house, and Empire made it really easy.
They brought samples to our house, quality products, and installation on our schedule.
And we're really happy with everything.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
It's Good News, Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
The Madison area is full of fantastic bike trails, but there are two in particular that I love. First, it's the Southwest Trail, and the second is the Cap City Trail, which runs right through downtown. I would highly recommend checking out Dane County's bike map to make your ride as comfortable as you want and enjoy biking around our community.
And that is Good News, Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
Think Sloan's first.
You know, the big thing about Sloan's is the ease of doing business. They make everything simple. We choose Sloan's and John Deere because we have availability of equipment, quality service, quality parts, and they have the ability to keep us up and running.
The Green Tag sales event is on now at Sloan Implements. Get your John Deere 835R Gator with 3.9% for 84 months. That's just $339 per month.
Power up with Sloan's. Think Sloan's first.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, stunning new video has surfaced that seems to show music mogul Sean Diddy Combs assaulting a woman in a Los Angeles hotel. Combs can be seen shoving, kicking, and dragging his then-girlfriend in a hallway in the 2016 incident. The new information we're learning tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Well, for ages, art lovers have wondered about the setting, the location of Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, the Mona Lisa. Well, now a geologist based in Italy believes the background in this painting is the town of Lecco, that's on Lake Como. And Pizzarusso used diary entries and drawings to retrace da Vinci's steps, and she says the unique rock formations on the horizon and along the body of water that you can see in the background are geographically specific to the Lake Como area. Pizzarusso is set to present her findings at a geology conference in Lecco yet this week. Well, we got a beautiful start. It was great out there today already, and hopefully we can get more of that this weekend.
We do. We have tonight, we got Saturday, we got Sunday, all in temperatures in the 80s. May have to dodge a shower or thunderstorm on your Saturday evening. Very small chance. A lot of places are going to stay dry. But the main mode for this weekend is nice. Nice and nice. Highs of 83 on Saturday and 82 on Sunday, but then not so nice as we get out into the early part of next week. First Warn Weather Team wants you to know to prepare now that Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening could be active across southern Wisconsin. Just looking at some of our weather models coming in, looking like a severe weather day for Wisconsin and points to the south. Strong winds, hail, and could be looking at some tornadoes as well on Tuesday. But again, the good stuff, Eric, for the weekend. Temperatures in the 80s. Let's enjoy that before the stormy weather.
All right, Alex, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.